Hey guys, this is Sniper Pen Big coming at you with another awesome theory video about One Piece. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about Zoro, Zoro. We all know that he's going to be the world's strongest swordsman, by the end of the story and his journey so far has been epic to say the least. I think we got a lot more to go ahead of us, but we're going to talk about what the final fight will be for him, at least between
the legendary swordsman, three-star swordsman, Zoro. Soryu. Yeah, he started from the East Blue, started out as a pirate hunter, and then he ended up becoming a pirate. Yeah. Kind of like, that's both worlds. Weird there.
Ironic, isn't it?
It's very ironic. But yeah, in his venture, as he ventures trying to become the world's strongest swordsman, he encounters Mihawk. Was it Low Town?
No, he kind of right around Sanji's being introduced.
Yeah.
With Don Creek. And to quickly jump on that, I think that the world's strongest swordsman is more than just a title. I think it's like whoever is, like, obviously the top guy he's defeated, the new person comes. I think there's some sort of transition and acknowledgement. And let's talk about Mihawk's blade. I mean, it's just really interesting, the big black blade. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but whenever he defeated Zoro for the first time, notice that he cut, Zoro's blade. They cut him, and basically destroyed him. I think that represented utter defeat for Zoro, and that whenever Zoro and Mihawk fight, I think that something similar may happen. I think the last person who had a similar weapon was defeated by Mihawk, and maybe Mihawk's weapon at the time became what it is today and gained the ability. Because there's a few occasions where Mihawk is fighting on Marineford, he's like slashing his blade, and it creates this large amount of energy. I just think that's a little bit different than your average swordsman would have.
I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking about, like, with the whole big giant black blade, is the black blade looks like it's engulfed in hockey of some sort. Because, for a swordsman, their sword is like a part of their soul. And if your sword breaks, part of your soul breaks as well.
Shame.
So that's like utter defeat, like you said. So back then, Zoro didn't know how to use hockey in order to create his barrier around his swords to keep them from breaking easily. So Mihawk, he knows how to do this, and I guess his sword became one with him in another sense, and became the strongest blade.
Correct. And so whenever Zoro fights Mihawk, and assuming if they do battle, and whenever Zoro defeats Mihawk, if he does, the sword will shatter, of course, and the power from those swords will become Zoro's swords. I don't think Zoro's gonna walk around with a big blade on his back. I think the power from the blade will become Zoro's swords. The new three-sword style, with the engulfed in that same type of darkened color. As we have a similar ability that gave Mihawk all that power, and Mihawk will acknowledge him as the greatest swordsman at that point in the story. And I think that that's definitely what's going to happen. I just see that being an awesome possibility, and that Zoro becomes strongest swordsman by getting the power from Mihawk, and it will continue on. Maybe as the next strongest swordsman will defeat Zoro, and that power will transfer to them.
Alright, I don't know if Zoro's gonna actually defeat Mihawk personally, per se. Because if you think about it, beforehand Zoro was winning, but he also had his, he's on the edge of barely scratching the surfaces. When Zoro got sent off by Kuma to Mihawk's castle, everything, he had to fight those baboons and everything, the monkey creatures, and they had swords, and the only monkey see monkey do, they fought with Mihawk, and that's why Mihawk is so strong, because they mimic, he's already the strongest, so he's fighting a whole bunch of shadow clone type things, so they don't die. But they all know his swordsmanship and his skills. So Zoro could barely even beat those monkeys. So he's comes into the castle, he's like, Mihawk, I can't do this. I need you to train me. I don't want to be strong just for myself, but I gotta be strong for Luffy and my crew. I need to become the strongest swordsman. Can you please teach me? So he kind of put his own little honor aside and his pride and everything just for him to be trained. Zoro wants to be. He got trained by him, and he also wanted him to be his rival. So it kind of just like doesn't work like he's gonna work.
It balances out, you know. But I understand where you're getting at. But I want to touch back with those monkeys again real quick. Yeah, those monkeys were interesting, you know, and they also had different fighting styles. Not one of them were just using swords. Or I saw axes, arrows, guns, different types of fighting styles from all over the world. So I would assume that maybe people have come there several times to try to fight Mihawk, or you know, they just learn from humans in general. And so Zoro, he's put up against so many different new techniques, a variety of different techniques all at once. He was overwhelmed. And so, but hopefully he did defeat all those monkeys, if I'm not mistaken, eventually.
Eventually.
And so he became the strongest on the island, you know, next to Mihawk. But I do think that as we're going to go into Wano Kuni, we're going to come across a whole bunch more amazing swordsmen with new techniques, new fighting styles.
Not just swordsmen, but you know, ninjas.
Ninjas too, yeah. Just adding to like the hype of Wano Kuni, I think Zoro will face a very strong rival there, or some sort of a challenge. And he's going to be open up to new techniques. I believe Wano Kuni is all about Zoro and how to learn a lot, and that may end up helping him, pushing him over that edge of becoming the strongest and getting him ready for Mihawk. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to share that video with you all, and hopefully that. So yeah, guys, tell us what you think. You know, do you think this might be possibilities? You know, talk to us in the comments. Let us know. Maybe something we may have missed, but I think that this will come to fruition, you know, ultimately. You have anything you'd like to add to it, or?
I think everything was said and done. I think straightforward.
Yeah. All right, guys, so just comment, like, subscribe, and see you guys later.